Hi, Pisces. This is your reading for January 27th to February 2nd, or whenever it strikes you, whenever you come across it and it resonates. This will not be for everybody. It's a general reading for the collective. But it's fascinating because what the guides gave me for you was an image of a dream that I had over 40 years ago. Over 35 years ago, of a particular beach. And it was a very, very important dream/vision that I had. It was a very, very spiritual experience. So what I'm looking at is I'm looking at you walking along a beautiful beach. The water is almost silver. The beach is soft and beautiful texture, and the sky is also kind of silver, but lighter than the ocean. And there's that sense of it being, even though the ocean is vast, there's that sense of it being a contained and very spiritual place. And I'm noticing you walking along very calmly. The water is to your right, the sand is to your left. There are no obvious trees. It's a very, very open landscape. And as you're walking, you're looking down and you're just kind of playing with the sand with your feet. And you're coming across these little tidal pools. And as I'm questioning this, because this part is not like my dream, this is where it branches off. There are many tidal pools. And as you're traveling along and you're looking at these tidal pools, the feeling that I'm getting, because I'm seeing many of them along, and not in a way you would normally see them on a beach. You know how normally the water comes in, and as it goes out, you see rivulets still running into the ocean. These actually look almost like little ponds, but they are tidal pools. There's activity in them from the ocean in these pools, and they're beautiful, beautiful colors, different shades of green and deep blues. And it's almost as though you really can't see into the water to see what's in the water until you actually get to the pool, because it's deep enough that it carries the same color that you would in an ocean. But when you get to them, you can see in. You can see through the color and you can see the life that is going on there. Now, what I'm getting with this is that each time you come across one of these pools, this is another aspect of consciousness. This is another aspect of sacredness or spirituality or understanding of yourself, your true self, your deep self. And that this is something that you're not rushing through. This is a gradual walk. You're taking it and you're looking in. And it's as though each time you come across one of these, you're going, oh, all right, okay. You're just taking it in. You're understanding what you need to understand, and then you're moving on to the next. And there's not one where you're going, yes, that's it, it's wonderful. Finally, I have the answer. It's this gradual accumulation of awareness. Now, some of these can be, I would say, experiences that you're learning from through art, activity of some kind, study, but it doesn't really matter how you're getting it. What it is that you are coming across these pools of awareness in your life, and you have been coming across these different experiences that have increased your sense of awareness. But it's as though now is the time where you're really in this spiritual atmosphere of awareness, or this awareness of spiritual atmosphere where you're able to understand and go deeply into these various different experiences, exposures, activities that are bringing this to you in a much deeper way. And because it's all slow, it feels as though it's integrating really calmly and really easily, whereas before things have been quite tumultuous. Now things have quietened down in a way where it feels as though you're moving away from blame and all those heavy emotions, and you're really moving just towards a kind of curiosity that's stemming from and lending to a sense of compassion. There is this sense that you now have in place some kind of behavior or pattern of thought that is really supportive of you taking care of yourself and understanding how to nurture yourself in a deep way. And I don't know if you can tell by the way I'm speaking, but it's all very calm. It all feels very soft. It all feels very just gentle and lovely and deep. You've got the dreaming card. And so I feel as though what this is really all coming together is, dreams are our way of creating things. Our dreams, it's our soul speaking to us, our spirit speaking to us. And I feel as though what this saying is saying, oh, and look, only one thing at a time. And that's perfect because these pools are very separate. They're very isolated. You're going to one, you're getting what you need, you're moving to another. It feels as though to me that you are really being given the opportunity now to look at life, letting go of childhood and saying, I don't need to look at the problems of childhood. Or even just the past. I now am in a position where I can just dream from this place of clarity, of peace, of interest, because you're interested in these pools. They're giving you something. They're nourishing something. You are, where did that card go? You are being told, do only one thing at a time. And that to me it's a reminder, not so much that you have to do only one thing, one activity in your life at a time, but that whatever you are doing, you have the same kind of depth of awareness and involvement and engagement with whatever it is you are looking at and doing at that time. Okay? I am also being shown here that you've got back your power, because choice is power. And when we're operating from a conscious awareness, well, I'm going to read you the card because I think this speaks to it perfectly. The ability to choose is in fact the power to create your life. And there you have your dreaming card again. Choice is always operating. When it's an unconscious choice, it's often motivated by some past experience and is linked to reaction. Habitual behavior is usually an indicator that there are some unconscious choices being made. Bringing your choice to the conscious present gives you the flexibility to choose your choice. Conscious, mindful choice enables you to respond instead of react. Conscious, mindful choice brings in that level of higher consciousness, higher awareness, because you are in touch with your feelings. And that's really what this is all about. This entire reading is about things being slowed down, things being gentle and kind, and awareness with a sense, again, of engagement and appreciation, as though whatever it is you're perceiving in these various different pools, which represent these various different areas of experience, it's feeding you. It's touching something deeply in you that goes way beyond old stuff. It really goes to the essential heart of you. So, of course, we understand that this is a reading for the collective. It's not going to affect everybody in the same way. It's not going to reach everybody. But for many of you, you're already in this process. For some of you, you're perhaps approaching the situation where you're going to have many opportunities, many isolated events that are going to be nourishing you, in which case what your suggestion is pay attention. Engage comfortably as when something is nourishing you in a heartfelt, wonderful, healthy way. Allow yourself to engage with it in a way that feeds you. But remember, the choice is always yours, and that it's always possible to develop new patterns and new habits around discipline that are not about rigid sort of punishment kind of I must, but about I choose to do this because I know that's what nourishes the part of me that I want to live from, that I want to experience my life from, that I want to experience me from. So this is all very, very, very beautiful, Pisces. I leave you with that, and have a wonderful week.